Hey, what's up, guys? It's Caleb. Hope everybody's having a happy new comic book day. It's Wednesday when I'm recording this, so get out to your shops and go check out some new books. Sitting here at the house, had a few minutes before I go to class, and I thought, hey, why not at least carry on talking about some of the previews for this next month, stuff that's going to be dropped in April. If you want to go back and look, I did some videos on the DC stuff. I did some videos on the Marvel stuff. So let's talk about the Image stuff. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to get out a video for some of the other publishers, IDW, Boom, on through the back of the previews catalog, which you should pick up because it's chock full of some good stuff. But busy, so bear with me. So first thing you should put on your lists, Ascender #1. If you haven't read Descender, go read that. I've only read the first trade, but I'm hooked. It's Jeff Lemire, and we can't sing his praises enough. And Dustin Nguyen, and he's Dustin Nguyen. So beautiful, beautiful art. You're gonna love this. I've got to finish reading Descender before I can get that, but it's on my list because I want it. So next up, there's another book that I think you're gonna like. It's called Section Zero. It's a 6-issue miniseries. #1, I just want to say I'm happy that they're telling us it's one of 6, and they're not pretending like it's going to be an ongoing. And that's probably to do with the creative team, some really stand-up guys, Carl Kessel and Tom Grummett. With that's your creative team. Kessel's a cool dude, man. So this book, it's a team of fearless adventurers uncovers secrets behind UFOs, monsters, and lost civilizations. It's speaking my language. It says it's Jack Kirby does the X-Files. Okay, I'll be on board for that. I'm not going to say no to that at all in any way, shape, or form. Jack Kirby doing the X-Files, that's a win, just completely. I want to throw something else out. This is going to be short and sweet because my Image pulls are going to be low for this next month, other than my usuals. Gideon Falls Volume 2 comes out in April, and you should sign up for that especially if you haven't been reading the series in floppy form. Jerry and I especially can't get over this book, and I know Craig's loving it too. Again, it's Jeff Lemire. Andreas Orentino's doing some really dynamic stuff with the art. It's a lot of fun. It's gorgeous. I really, really like it, and it was on a ton of best of lists last year, including ours. It was my favorite book of last year, and the trades are a great way. If you don't like spending the money on the single issues, you should go check it out. And last, but certainly not least, Assassination #2 comes out, and I can't remember if I talked about Assassination #1 last month, or if I even did a video last month. I don't know. I've been busy. It's been crazy, cray. But this is Kyle Starks, who is outstanding. He's a really fun writer. He's got a really interesting style. If you read read Mars Attacks right now, and he's all over that. He's done some really great stuff in the past. Rock Candy Mountain was him, and that was a really great series. But this one has art by Erica Henderson, who I'm not familiar with, but I'm going to check out because Kyle has picked some amazing artists to do work with in the past, and I trust that guy. He wouldn't sign up with them if he didn't have faith in them. And so I really want to see what he's going to do with this. Like I said, #2 is coming out in April. You'll have to check for #1. Final order cutoff's already done on that one, so talk to your local comic shop or just get it on Comixology. That ain't no problem. Or if you want to, you can order it off of discountcomicbookservice.com. They don't mind late orders. That's what my buddy Vince B from 11 O'Clock Comics tells me. You should do that. You should go check those guys out. But yeah, so this book, somebody's trying to kill Boss Rankin. Whoever Boss Rankin is, I'm not familiar because I haven't read the book yet. Yeah, no shit. There's a shootout in his loft, and there's assassins, and it just seems like it's going to be an action-packed, lots of fun. And on the back page of this, page 74, you get previews and solicitations for both Criminal #4 and Die #5. Both books I'm reading right now. Criminal issue 2, we talked about. I think I spoke about the show Criminal on our podcast, but we haven't talked about the second issue. And the second issue is a little bit different than. It threw me for a loop, to be honest. It starts off a different spot with different characters and goes elsewhere with the tale. Of course, it's about crime, and I'm curious to see if or how they're going to tie it in or what exactly he's doing with that. I liked it. I liked it a lot, but I liked it separately from the first issue because you have to, because it has nothing to do with the first issue. And then Die. Die is a very cool take on role playing, on the D&D genre. And I know we went over the first one before on the show. This book kicks much ass. It really does. The art's phenomenal. The story that they're telling, I did not see it coming. When we spoke about it, I was like, okay, this is another D&D-esque book. There's like 8 of them out right now. This one's something different. It's something that Kieran Gillen is writing, and I didn't expect. He's doing some really cool stuff with it, and he's got some very meta things happening with it in terms of how we think of RPGs and how we imagine ourselves in them and the possibilities beyond that. So that's all I'm pulling from Image. I think there may be a few extras. Of course, we're gonna pick some to do on the show that won't be stuff I'm reading regularly. So look forward to that. I'm looking forward to it. I love reading new stuff, and because sometimes it's a hit, sometimes it's a miss. It's a lot of fun just seeing what else is out there. Like I said, I'm going to try to throw up a IDW Boom back of the book video, just because there's a few things behind in the smaller publishers that I think it's going to be a lot of fun, stuff that we should read, and especially some of their Black History Month offerings, which a lot of them are being resolicited because it is February, it's Black History Month, and it's important. I've been doing some daily posts about Black history on our Facebook page, which you should go check out. It's informative, and it's necessary to remember those things. So, all right, class is going to start kind of soon. I got to get to the campus and be a good little college student so I can graduate and then go to law school and then not suck at life, and that's kind of an important thing, my husband tells me. It should be on my priority list. So, rock on. Go forth, love some comics, and listen to our podcast. Let us know what you think. We appreciate it. Bye.